Hi, I'm standing outside the Hasbro toy building in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is where they make the G.I. Joe action figure. G.I. Joe is 35 years old this year, and the company is having a nationwide search to find a person who exemplifies the heroism, manliness, courage of G.I. Joe. And I don't know, I think I'm that man. Let's go inside and see if we can convince them. Follow me. This is a display of all the 1999 G.I. Joes, and it's pretty impressive. This guy looks like he's a fighter pilot right here. There's, of course, an astronaut. These are some Desert Storm G.I. Joe sneaking through the weeds. This guy right here is Big Wuss G.I. Joe. He just comes in there all the time. I don't feel so good. This guy's kind of interesting. He's wearing a poncho. That's flashback G.I. Joe. Look at that. He's clearly remembering all kinds of stuff from Nam that he'd rather forget. He's about to crack at any moment. I like this G.I. Joe. It's saluting G.I. Joe. Take a look at this. Attention. Look how that goes down. Isn't that great? He's also got another function. He's also flatulence G.I. Joe. Look at this. Woo. Sorry, Sarge. This is Chris and Bob. They're the design team here at G.I. Joe. And gentlemen, I thought that I would be a great prototype for the new G.I. Joe. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it got some possibilities. You know, it got a good-looking face and body.
Are you attracted to me?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, you just said I had a good-looking face.
Well, that's true.
Can you see that scar? It's the trademark of every G.I. Joe since I think the beginning of time. Would my G.I. Joe face, the Conan G.I. Joe, would it have a scar?
If you'd like one.
You'd give me a scar right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrific looking.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Could you give me more of like one tucked behind the ear so that I have a scar, but it's more of like a facelift scar and the hair kind of mostly covers it?
Maybe possibly under the chin.
Right. Okay, now it looks like I've had a tracheotomy. These are some of the classic G.I. Joes. It's a series that they have depicting great G.I. Joes through history. There's George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, Patton. This is Dwight Eisenhower with some needlepoint. No, wait, that's a map, sorry. That's Omar Bradley. And then finally, a little confusing, Mr. T. And he comes, of course, complete with his pity list, because he does pity the fool who messes with him. This is Bob, and Bob, you make the actual model from the drawing?
That's correct. From the drawing and also from watching you on TV and from still photos that we have.
Okay, show us what you do here. This is pretty interesting.
First thing is to get your skull shape right.
Okay.
That's very important for getting the likeness, the skull shape.
I don't know if this helps you, but I have a big old Irish melon.
Yeah, I noticed that. I have spent probably 8 hours, and I have a very rough caricature. That's just from watching you on TV.
Okay, I'm not the Riddler. I mean, look at that chin right there. Do I have that kind of please beat me to death grin half the time?
You seem to that night. I'm looking at your cheekbones and at your chin and the basic geometry of your proportions.
Are you attracted to me at all?
Slightly. Just kind of fun. This is the finished.
This is the finished head.
Yeah, that's the finished head.
Well, you've certainly improved my color. Thank you very much. Yeah, the hair looks good. The cheekbones are there. That's nice that you've picked up on the high school acne scarring. Thank you. This is Anne, and Anne, you're going to be painting the face and the body. Is that right?
Yes, I will.
I basically, I don't match the G.I. Joe body, and so I brought along some different body types that I feel a little more accurate for me. May I show them to you?
Sure.
This is basically longer legs, longer arms, skinnier, and large male nipples. But that's just a little private fetish of mine, okay? Then there's this one right here. This is after a big weekend. This is called 6 Burrito G.I. Joe. What do you think? You like this one?
Yeah, it's very, very bloated.
Yeah. I'm with child in this one. And then we're maybe thinking of going in this direction. It's slightly exaggerated musculature for me, but the emphasis on slightly. What do you think?
That's nice. It's nice. I like it.
Do you like a guy with that kind of body, a giant muscled body and a tiny head?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not very thoughtful, you know, that guy.
Well, that's okay. That's
Really?
okay. He looks good.
Okay, he looks good. He'll forget your birthday. He'll actually forget your name, this guy.
It's okay.
You don't care? All right. Wow. Not sentimental at all. So here's the Conan, and what have you done so far with the painting?
So far, I painted the skin, and I airbrushed the freckles. They're not probably dark enough.
I don't see the freckles. Where are the freckles?
Slight. They're very slight.
Oh, those look like precancerous moles. You saw this guy in a bar, and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" What would what would your response be? "Hey, can I buy you a drink?"
No, I don't.
This is where we're going to spray paint the body. Is that right?
Yeah.
We're now covering my... Oh, that feels good. Do you have a whiter color for my butt? I want to actually put more white. Just let's get some white. Because my butt has never seen the sun. Once in the early 60s. See, this is starting now to look more like my butt. I'm not kidding. Gentlemen, I've been through the whole process. This is the finished Conan head. Hope you guys are pleased with it, because we're going to be making a lot of these. And this is the finished Conan body. I went for, as you can see, a much whiter white than you're probably used to seeing, but we thought we should go for the authentic. And here's the dramatic moment. Drum roll, please. And, okay, and there we go. And that is pretty much what I look like when I'm naked. Like I have to tell you. Hiya, folks. How are ya? Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm gonna go to the store. Oh, look, a penny. Who knew? Oh my God, my head fell off. Oh. Head God.